love what you're doing in order to do it. And I tell you, I am so honored. I'm privileged. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. All that good stuff here. And welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. And I thank each and every one of you so much for being here with us today. We can see her. She cannot see us, but I know she's going to put a smile on her face because she's excited as well. And we thank God for her presence. She is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And of course, you could always, and I mean always, stop by, take a look at our platform, click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Authors. You will, and I guarantee you will, see a copy of her publications there. You can click on them. They will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information about the author as well as the publications available. On today, we are grateful to welcome K.T. Smith to our broadcast network family. And I got to start off by saying good afternoon and how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing well, and I know you are also.
Ooh, you know what? I am so glad you said that because you know how I'm going to respond if you ask me how I'm doing. You know that, right?
Yep.
If you can't tell, I tell you, I must be slipping. Kay, we welcome you to the GMAP Broadcast Network. And first of all, let me start off by saying thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you so much for just accepting the invitation to be a part of our broadcast network family. And thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. You know what? Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from. Who is K.T. Smith?
So thank you for the opportunity today. I am not born, but raised in Lake County, Illinois. Grew up in Zion. I now reside in Waukegan. Family migrated here from Missouri when I was a younger child. And yeah, so I just pretty much hold down a day job and write for my sanity. And so that's where these two books came from. Just love to write.
Mm, she said she writes for her sanity. Wow. That speaks volume right there. And of course, again, we're grateful for your presence here on today. You know what? I'm going to
Thank you.
focus first and foremost on the book titled A Different Lens. I love the fact that it's very, very creative. And I was just embracing the cover alone. Tell us a little bit about this publication. For those that don't know, you can see it on our television screen. A Different Lens, KT Smith. Tell us a little bit about this publication, if you don't mind.
A Different Land is actually my second book. It is just recently been published and it is available now. But it came about from the pandemic. And so when 2020 hit, very unexpected for many of us. And I just experienced a lot of emotional feelings from things that were happening across the world in the news and things of that sort. I hate to see people get mistreated. It doesn't matter what you look like, no one should be mistreated. And so some of the things that were happening really affected me emotionally. And I just had to write. I had to write to get it out of my system. And so that's where this book came from.
Mm.
Everyone has disagreements. It doesn't mean that just because you have a different perspective or see things from a different lens, that you need to be treated any differently for it. And so the book pretty much is broken into sections that just deal with a lot of things that I went through. Like I said, seeing those things on the news, how my body felt physically. So there's some references in there to medical metaphors, how they, relate to racism and things like that. But it's just to give people some thought provoking, verbiage, just to try to see things from other people's perspective and point of view.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? I embraced that and supported 110%. I was watching a movie one day, and if I start telling you, I won't stop, but it allows you to look at that particular situation and scenario exactly. And of course, we can't be the one to judge anybody. We
Correct.
all, and I mean all of us, have some things that we're not proud of. We may, in fact, be ashamed of, but we don't want to be judged in a negative way because we made those simple mistakes. But I tell you, I am grateful for you sharing that. And of course, you did mention that this is your second book. We're going to rewind the tape a little bit and press play. Through Me to Me, I want you to simply tell us a little bit about that publication, which is also being posted on our television screen right now. Through Me to Me. Tell us a little bit about that one, if you don't mind.
So Through Me to Me has been a lifetime in the making. Um, it came out in 2019. It was my first book. I would let people read some pieces that I wrote as I struggled through, just trying to go from existing to living, trying to go from being broken to becoming. So people kept saying, put these in a book, and had no anything to write a book. And so the more God worked with me about getting this out there, I just felt like it was a message that I needed to share. It doesn't matter what you're going through, where you're at in your life, whether you're going through failed relationships, difficulties with your children, whatever it is, that you don't have to stay stuck there. And so I stayed stuck for a very long time, did not allow God to do what he needed to do with me. And so that was the message I wanted to get across with this book. So it's just basically me just writing again for my sanity and trying to get through so I could get to where God needed me to be so he can use me.
Hey, ooh, boy, I tell you, boy, that you know what? I am so grateful for your presence here today. It has just excited me, and I know for a fact that my lovely wife is tuned in and checking out and listening to every word that you say. She is so grateful that I was able to connect with you, reach out to you, and be a part of your journey and assisting you in making things move forward for you as an author. How long, Kay, how long has it been since you first made that decision to become the great author that you are? I mean, when did it all begin for you?
I don't think I made that decision. It was something that was spoken to me from a pastor, and he just spoke it into my life. Told me that this was probably in about maybe about 10, 12 years ago, that he just saw volumes of books coming from me. I had no idea what I would even write about or that anyone would be interested in anything that I had to say. Again, I just write for my sanity, to relieve stress, to do those types of things. That's what helps me. Some people dance, some people sing, play music. For me, it's writing. So I don't think I ever really envisioned myself at this point. Yeah, but I'm just grateful that he spoke that into my life, and that God has made it happen for me.
Amen. And I'm grateful for it as well. I'm sure that he is very proud of what you're doing, where you've been, and of course where you're going. And again, for our viewers and listeners around the world, for those that don't know, now you know that Kay is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com, GMAP TV. Can always stop by and take a look at our platform, but more importantly, take a look at our featured authors. You will see a copy of the publications that I am currently showing you on our television screen. Through Me to Me, and of course, A Different Lens, published by and released by, of course, our featured author, K.T. Smith. We want you to click on either one or both of those publications, and again, it will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publications. Now, of course, I do know that there are some grateful people out there that are familiar with your journey. They kind of understand what you've been through, where you are, and they're seeing the future and hoping and praying for the best with where you're going. But I gotta ask, from where you've been to where you are now, you look over your life. If someone were to tap you on the shoulder right now and say, "Kay, I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate you releasing these publications, but what's next for you?" What would your response be to that?
Uh, I would probably say that, I definitely just want to continue along the path that God has for me. I think we are pretty naive to think that we can plan our own lives out. We have no control. So it's wherever He takes me. I, want to be open and receptive to it. He is definitely stretching me. I am that person that loves to be behind the scenes, not necessarily in front of a camera. So just wherever God takes me, I am at the point in my life where I'm willing and open, and receptive to whatever He has for me. So wherever that may be, that's where I will be following.
Hmm. Now, I am grateful to hear you say that. At the same time, there are some individuals out there right now that are chimed in and or may receive a copy and viewing of this conversation, and they're saying to themselves, I really wish I can follow my dreams. I really wish I can get on track and begin my journey, sort of like Kay has done. If someone were to think that through and say, I wonder what it is that I can do to get started, what words of encouragement would you have to say with an inspiring, soon to be author that wants to get on track and follow their dreams? What words of encouragement would you have to share with them?
I would say that sometimes we're our own worst critic and enemy. Sometimes we fear our own shine, or whatever Christ is trying to do in our lives. The title of the book, Through Me to Me, came about because my son was really struggling with some things. And I realized that I couldn't help him because I was stuck. And so I literally had to go through myself to get to myself so I could help him. So, whatever your fears are, whatever you feel is holding you back, your struggles, you need to face those things head on, and deal with them. Because the more we sweep stuff under the rug, the bigger the elephant gets in the room. And so, if we don't deal with those things, we cannot be our true, organic selves. We cannot be unapologetically us until we deal with the demons and the things that are in our closet. So until I did that, I would have still been stuck. So deal with whatever it is that's on your plate. Don't run from it, and get ahead of it so that you can get to where you need to be.
I agree. Oh my goodness, you said a mouthful right there. Woo. I tell you, I bet you my wife is smiling at you right now. I tell you, I'm grateful, and of course, I do understand and realize that there are going to be some individuals that definitely want to reach out and show their love, care, concern, and support for you as an author and the publications that you have released. If someone wanted to reach out and, of course, show their support and purchase a copy of one or both of your publications today, what would be the process for them to do so? How can your books be purchased?
You can reach me at my email, which is I'm sorry, the letter K 25ts25 at gmail.com. You can also reach me by phone, 224-430-9359. Or if you want to go on to Amazon, you can order Through Me to Me in hardcover and softcover, as well as Kindle on Amazon. And my second book, A Different Lens, can be found on lulu.com, and that's lulu.com.
And of course, I always let the listeners know and the viewers know that if you in fact do make that decision to purchase one of your publications or the publication that's available on Amazon particularly, we want you to make sure that you do us the kind favor and take a few extra moments. Please leave a review, leave a review. I'll say it one more time. Please leave a review. I'm more than sure that Kay will appreciate it, Amazon appreciate, I appreciate, and the additional viewers will appreciate you doing so. It doesn't take anything but a few extra moments of your time. Leave a review. Let her know that you appreciate what she's doing and you also wish her the very best as she continues her journey. So I had to say that. And of course, we also know that you have an outstanding book signing coming up. We have information. We heard about little birdie that you have an outstanding book signing coming up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? And we want people to make sure they show their support and go sign up, go make your reservations. But tell us, how can they do so?
The book signing will be Sunday, May 22nd at the Hero Marketplace on Genesee Street in Waukegan. It will be from 3 to 6. It is a small, intimate gathering, so you do need to register. We definitely want to be pandemic friendly. And so you can get the registration on the link that is on the flyer, and it is eventbrite.com. The registration is free, and you would just need to register. We will not be allowing anyone to just walk in. So if you would like to attend and show support, please go on eventbrite.com and register for the book signing. Again, Sunday, May 22nd from 3 to 6 at the Hero Market, downtown Waukegan on Genesee Street.
Sunday, May 22nd, from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m., we want you to make your reservations today. Of course, we want to show our support. I'm going to do so, and I know my lovely wife she's going to make sure. Even if I didn't want to, I'm doing it. So I tell you, make your reservations today. Be a part of this outstanding event. May 22nd from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. Downtown Waukegan. I think it's the address is 141 South Genesee Street, if I'm not
Correct.
mistaken. 141 South Genesee Street in Waukegan. It's not hard to find. We want you to just come on out and show your love, care, concern, and support, of course, for this outstanding event. And of course, we really, really appreciate you taking your time once again to be here with us on today. I just can't thank you enough. And of course, you had some help. You did have some help. I'm telling, and I wouldn't have done anything less because I am going to honor every word that my wife tells me. I'm going to honor her suggestions. I am going to do whatever it is that I can to be a part of what it is that you're doing because she encouraged me to do so. And here we are today talking live on the GMAP Broadcast Network. So, honey, Tanika, I love you, and I'm sure Kay appreciates everything that you have done and said in order to make something like this happen. Of course, we are going to continue by letting you know we're going to be inviting you back. We're going to be trying to find out what you're doing, when you're doing it, where you're doing it, why you're doing it, all that good stuff. We want to find out how the book signing goes, and we want to continue to show our support by letting the people know to make their reservations. Eventbrite, make your reservations. Eventbrite book signing. I tell you, a different lens through me to me. May 22nd, okay, from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m., 141 South Genesee Street in Waukegan. We want to see your face in the place. I know that sounds like a cliche or old school, but we want to see your face in the place. It's just that simple. Continue to show your love, care, concern, and support, and press out, share. You share everything else on Facebook. Share this. I won't get started with that, but nevertheless, make sure you show your love, care, concern, and support. Our featured author, K.T. Smith, on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Again, we really, really appreciate your day. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you accepting the invitation. We appreciate you allowing us to be a part of your journey. And of course, continue to be blessed and be a blessing. And of course, we're going to continue to make sure we inform people to come out and show their support for the book signing and also purchase a copy of both of your books. I just can't thank you enough. Now, for
Thank
those,
you, and thank Tanika as well.
oh, please, well, you just did. Okay, I tell you what, I tell you what, Kay. Look in the camera and tell Tanika what's on your heart.
Tanika, I've known you for a long time since your babies were babies, and we have a lot of history. So you're a great parent, a great mom, and thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
And just to piggyback off what you just said, she's a great person. She's a great mom. She's also a great wife. I kid you not. We thank her, we love her, and we wouldn't do anything less but to show our appreciation by letting her know that. In the meantime, Kay, we appreciate you being here, and of course, we're going to continue to let the world know. But if you may have missed any portion of this conversation, we will be posting it on our YouTube channel. We'll be sending it over to Kay on Facebook and all that good stuff. It's going to be aired on our weekly Comcast cable program. We are going to do everything we can to help present this information, this author, and these publications to people around the world as much and as often as we possibly can. Kay, we thank you so much for being here. We want you to continue your journey. But until next time, I'm going to say peace. God bless you. Take care. Take it easy. And if it's good to you, take it twice. Okay? God bless you. And we look forward to talking with you again very soon. Okay?
Okay.
Well, that was a blunt answer. Okay. All right. God bless you, Kay. You have a
I look
fantabulous.
forward to it, Kevin. I look forward to it.
All right. God bless you. I'll be in touch with you shortly. Okay?
All right.